Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Thursday afternoon, probably around 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't know. I don't really care. What I care about is where this nation is going to. We are losing the people of America. Not we. The people of America are losing everything. We're being told what we can do, when we can do it, what kind of car to drive. We can't use fossil fuels. I don't disagree with the need to do away with fossil fuels, but I don't think it can be done in 5 years. Electric cars, I don't know, man. That just doesn't seem like a viable situation. They're prone to catch on fire. The batteries themselves are very toxic. They're going to tell you they're not because they're all wrapped up in this space age bullshit. But if you go back to Florida and look around, electric cars are on fire. Yeah, seems like salt water and electricity doesn't seem to get along very well. So we need to do what our forefathers did. We need to get out and vote. Vote's all we got. That's all the hell that we have. We have crooks, we have thieves. The people who are in Congress now, in the House and the Senate, we need to get them all out. We need to start all over. And I'm talking about the FBI, the CIA, the DOJ, the CDC, anybody that thinks there's somebody in the government is nobody. Okay? We've got a lot of nobodies running around doing a lot of nothing. When's the last time you saw Jerry Nadler on TV? You know why you ain't seen Jerry Nadler on TV? Because he's ashamed. He's embarrassed of what he's done. He's done the bad thing. They went after Trump. They went after Donald Trump. I'm not a Donald Trump fan, but they lost every stinking one of them. Nancy Pelosi, you were the biggest loser of them all. Schumer, all of you, you're losers, and you're going to lose your spot, and you're not going to be able to finish what you started. So what you're going to have to do is open up your criminal organization and take it past the White House and try to steal from other countries the way that Hunter Biden does, the way that Joe Biden does, the way that everybody does. Everybody but good citizens. We put good citizens in prison for doing small, stupid little things. But we don't put Hunter Biden in prison. We don't even give him a trial. This is blatant. I mean, we have videos of the man smoking crack, which, it's not that hard to get involved into drug situations and find yourself in a real bad situation. I do feel sorry for the guy a little bit, but it was his own choice. He made his choice to do cocaine. He made his choice to have a prostitute sit on his face. Yeah. Old nasty ass prostitute sitting up on his face doing God knows what. But I'm pretty sure if my father was the vice president, I would act the same way. I don't think that I would do anything differently, except I probably would not get caught because my father would have beaten my ass for something like that. Even though him and I dealt with problems that we had throughout our lifetime, and he's passed on. I don't have any hard feelings against the man. He did the best he could, and that's all he could do. But right now, America needs to stand up and take back America. This is our country. This isn't the criminals' country. This isn't those stupid idiot mayors and governors that are just releasing people from prison for no reason. Now the marijuana guys, I agree. I'm sorry, I agree. It's no worse than having some martinis or some beers or a cognac or two after work. That's not a thing in the world wrong with it. If you can prove that a man has partaken in marijuana or any kind of other illicit drug before he got to work, during work, or anywhere on the property after work, then yes, that man should be fired immediately. We don't need that garbage out there. We just don't need it. But a man who went home last night and smoked a joint to relax, so him and his wife or him and his buddies or just him by himself could relax from a hard day's work. And you're pushing alcoholism. Get drunk. It's okay to come into work tomorrow still as drunk as you were when you went home last night. So the rules need to change, and they need to change fast. And they need to change in our favor. Now, I have no opinion whatsoever on abortion. None. It is left up to the person who is in the situation who may need an abortion, whether it was incest, rape, having a good time at a party one night and just made a mistake. It is up to that person. And that person has to live with that the rest of their life, whether they wanted to do it or not. So I'm going to leave that at that, because that leaves the door open for women and even men. Even men, some men and women get together and talk and decide whether it's feasible to bring a child into the world. Can we afford the child? Are we going to make it? Are we really in love? Was it just a one night thing? It's a lot of things to be thought about. And I just think it's up to each individual, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm not going to comment on that anymore. Ever again, you'll never hear me say another word about it. Except, you girls do know what's causing you to get pregnant, right? It's us nasty ass boys. So I don't mean to laugh, but it's us nasty ass boys taking advantage of you fine women. So let's drop that and let's move on. We have a man who is in charge of roads and bridges, and oh God, he's just, you know, I don't know who they thought they were getting, but who they got was somebody who doesn't have any idea what to do. He has no plan to stop the problems at the airports. I'm going to write you a letter saying if you don't do right, I'm going to fine you. I'm going to fine you shit. If you don't do right, we're going to shut your ass down. Now, our highways and roadways. Uh, uh, God, they're so tore up, and just construction everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere, and it's good. That's good. The construction's needed. People need to work. But Pete Buttigieg, I guess that's how you say it, Buttigieg, I don't know, is not doing his job. It's just not getting done. The same as Mr. Mayoris, if that's how you say his name. I call him Mr. Stupid Motherfucker, because that's what he is, a stupid motherfucker. He's the man that says there's not a problem on the border. Not only do I have Fox News Network and CNN and MSNBC and all of them, I have a brother who is on the border. He's down there working on the border. His assignment is up real soon, and he'll be coming home, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing he's coming home. But what he's telling me is that we're just leaving these people under bridges. They're, we don't have the places to send them. There's nowhere for them to go. This could have been handled a hell of a lot better. Hundreds at a time, even thousands at a time, would have worked out a hell of a lot better. Not millions, not 2 million in 2 years. That's just, we're asking for trouble. I don't know if y'all remember the 1980s, but I do. In the Cuban crisis, Florida was a war zone. It was nothing more than drugs and murder. And it took a lot of years to straighten that out. I am from the great state of Texas. Born and raised here. I've traveled all over the United States, some of South America. There's no other place I'd rather be than the state of Texas. And I'm sure that there are people in West Virginia that want to be in West Virginia. And there's people in Idaho that want to be in Idaho and Utah and California. But we have to come together as people. We have to stop the madness. And that's what this is. This is madness. This is what you get when you have no police. Total chaos. There's nothing left. That's what we have. Chaos. Luckily, where I'm from, we don't have a lot of chaos here. We do have our little problems, and I was talking with the chief of police on Sunday. Very nice man, just full of information and more than willing to tell you anything you wanted to know. And he told me that they lost a lot of people during the defund the police thing, and it didn't have a lot to do with the defund the police because these policemen did not get defunded. As a matter of fact, they got money. We're building a big fine jail out here. All kinds of good things are happening. And I've been told by a magistrate, I don't know who she was, but she was a very nice woman. And she told me, this is not the state of California. We don't let our killers go. So if you guys in Texas think you're going to get off easy, forget about it. It's not going to happen. This is our country, my country, your country. We pay taxes. We pay those people in Washington. We need to pay them to get out. And that's that. Every one of them need to leave. There's not a one that's worthy of staying. Not one. Not any. I can't think of one. Not one person. Well, yes, I can. And these are new people trying to come in. Herschel Walker and people like that. I do believe that they will do what is right for this country. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not an independent. I'm the guy that doesn't vote. And I sit back and say, okay, you're the president now. Do something for me. Show me that you want to help me and all the other people. I don't understand why we have to have a poor class of people. Why do some people choose to live this way, okay? But some don't. We don't have homelessness here. And the reason we don't have it is because we run that shit out of here. We get it out. It's got to go. We don't deal with that. We don't deal with killers. We don't deal with rednecks. We don't deal with nothing here. I've said it before, and I will say it again. My house is protected by a .45 pistol and the Lord Jesus Christ. And if you come in my house uninvited, you're going to get to meet both of them. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it in the worst kind of way. Because I will put you out of your misery in a hurry over my family. To hell with me. You shoot me if you want to. They don't be a damn deal. But you're not going to shoot my family. Not at all. So, I'm going to leave you folks to think about what it is you should do. I know everyone's worried about cancel culture. They can only cancel so many of us. They can't cancel everybody. Who's going to build the roads? Who's going to pick up the trash cans? You can't all be canceled. Not everything can be canceled. Stand up. Don't be afraid of anything or anyone. The worst possible thing that could happen to you would be death. And ladies and gentlemen, that's soon coming. It's soon coming. No matter how old you are, you're getting older and you're going to die. And that's just the facts. And you should protect your home. in any manner you see fit. Because in America, we have the right to keep and bear arms, and those rights shall not be infringed. Nobody takes my gun. Nobody. So arm yourselves, prepare yourselves, but control yourselves. Make sure you know when you pull that trigger, you're going to kill a man. Somebody's going to die. And that's the way it works.